Here we go. Example 2 off of this. Our apothem is 6. So we already know that. I'm going to go ahead and write my apothem here on the left side. I'm sorry, the right side. Apothem is 6. And that's opposite of the 60, which is supposed to be s square root of 3. Now, in order to find the perimeter, I need to find out what that s is right there. So I'm going to use that to figure out my s. S square root of 3 equals 6. Remember, there is a shortcut with this, but the long way that we have to show every step is that you divide by the square root of 3. Can't have a square root on the bottom of our fraction here. So I multiply the top by the square root of 3 and multiply the bottom by the square root of 3. Across the top, that's 6 square root of 3. On the bottom, we end up with the square root of 9. And the square root of 9 is 3. So the shortcut, whenever you have s square root of 3 equals a whole number, is you divide by 3 and multiply by the square root of 3. You do that pattern every single time. Now, 6 divided by 3 is what? 2. And so my s would be 2 square root of 3. So now this s is 2 square root of 3, and that's only half. So this other half has to also be 2 square root of 3. Now if I add these two together, there's 2 plus 2, that's 4 square root of 3. So each side is 4 square root of 3. There's 6 sides. So to find my perimeter, I would do 6 times 4 square root of 3. And 6 times 4 is 24. So my perimeter is 24 square root of 3. My apothem is 6. I'm going to plug that into my area formula. Perimeter, 24 square root of 3 times 6 divided by 2. Ignore the square root of 3 to the very end. Just use your calculator and do 24 times 6 divided by 2.
Teachers, pardon the interruption. At this time, varsity baseball to be released. The boys participating in the baseball tournament today to be released. Thank you.
Good luck, varsity baseball. What do we get when we multiply that out?
72 to go.
Okay, you get 72, but you still have the square root of 3. There's our area right there, 72 square root of 3. Example 3. We can go ahead and figure out what the perimeter is right now. What do I need to do to figure out the perimeter? 12 times 6. There's 6 sides. All of them have to be a length of 12. And we end up with 72, right? 72. All right, so our perimeter is 72. Now, if I go find the apothem here, I need to figure out what this part is, and that's half of 12, so that's 6. Here's my 30-degree angle up here. So opposite of the 30 is going to be s. So that tells me right now s equals 6. Opposite of the 60, which is this corner here, s square root of 3, plug in what we know that s is 6, and our apothem is 6 square root of 3. Now I can go plug this in. Area will equal perimeter, 72, times the apothem, 6 square root of 3, and divide by 2. 72 times 6,
432.
divided by 2,
216.
216 square root of 3. That's our area. Okay, one last example. We have the radius is 8. Okay, opposite of the 90 is your 2s. That's going to tell us what s is right now. 2s equals 8. Divide by 2. S equals 4, which is good. Opposite of the 30 is s, so that's 4, which means our total length here has to be 4 plus 4, which is 8. So all the way around, 8. Our perimeter, 6 times 8, is 48. Now we need to find our apothem. Opposite of the 60 is s square root of 3. Go plug in that 4 for your s, and our apothem is 4 square root of 3. Last thing, your area formula, perimeter times the apothem divided by 2. 48 times 4 square root of 3 divided by 2. Don't worry about that square root yet. 48 times 4 divided by 2. JoJo, what'd you say you had?
96.
96, and you still have the square root of 3.